And the body count is mounting up in the Epstein files too. Again, certainly not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked gal on the Royal Sandream Estate, Killenfields. No red car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Kissons, Brady Huntley, Fred West. No Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer here. Black Wizard terrorist, is she? I really don't think so. There's talk of another young girl who was murdered, but this time it did involve Prince Andrew and Epstein. Frogmore Cottage. Another girl who was murdered in a satanic ritual, Surrey police are now looking into. It's also linked to Prince Andrew and some very unsavoury characters. So again, sometimes innocent men do have to run, fly, go, disappear. Follow your golden compass. No sombre, autonomy of a crime. No woolly hats, serial killer here. There was a man stopped in Bristol. He had a suitcase full of body parts. And that's a Skoda there, as always. Police surrounded my frame fixed Skoda at Hitcham, North Norfolk coast, 7 miles from Sandringham, calling for backup, where I was staying in a disused beach hut. But no Black Cat copycat, Black Cav Burson, Son of Sam, Sandringham serial killer here. No nut in a Hitcham beach hut. Sandringham Stock and Strangler, serial killer here. High Royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder. Certainly not mine, Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saks Goburn Goffer, Windsor SS. And a very good watch, the ABC Murders, Agatha Christie, where there is a murder in a beach hut. But the man who was set up as the Stock and Strangler serial killer, it's not him at all, that's his aristocracy boss who is committing the murders. So they will pay to make you disappear or to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder. Certainly not mine. Also talk of another 2 girls who were forced into rough sex and then murdered, buried on a golf course. And no Blitz Slimy, MPGP cop, ex-wife killer here. Good film Blitz, he does have a Jaguar and a basement car park. Serial cop killer. And there is also talk of bodies of young girls buried on the Epstein ranch in Texas. Now, it is always interesting what comes along when you make a video. Do you get help from above? Yahweh our Heavenly Father, the Lord Jesus Christ Joshua. Certainly will help you expose the truth. All the monster lies in this Norfolk UK. And I did do a couple of videos down at Mearsmouth recently, and a man, first time I've ever seen this, a man came along in a big white cowboy hat. And you could have seen MEP, OBE, Lord Muppethead McGregor, the Red Baron of Pulham, not far from here. That one's got Limey on it. So no Black Wizard here in a Volvo estate, no Blitz Slimy, MP GP cop, ex-wife killer, and that's a Mondeo. Again, that one's got 17 on it. And Steve Wright Ipswich, 22 miles from here, that's number 10. You can see Keir Starmer and the Labour loonies for details. Steve Wright, 22 miles from here, riding round in a blue Mondeo. 5 girls murdered in 10 days. May have been involved in the Ringland murders in Norwich, also 22 miles from here. And in this Norfolk UK really is a 22-year catch-22. Complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. Again, no Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer here. This Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob. Christian B has just been released from prison in Germany, involved in the Madeleine McCann case. It's been going on for over 20 years now. And again, they're precision engineered, black box, serial killer, frame fix assassination, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Sealed with 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses, not even Harry Houdini could escape from. And Steve Wright has just been given another life sentence. He was already serving a life sentence for the murder of 5 girls in 10 days in Ipswich, 22 miles from here. But he's just been given another life sentence for the murder of Victoria Hall, 17-year-old girl who was murdered, found naked in a ditch, dating back to 1999. So a crime is a crime whenever it's committed, unless it's a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine. September blue murder, certainly not mine. No Black Panther, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Really don't think so. Can hear the military jets up. One big war in Dis, you certainly can take a very big hit. And again, no Beast of Punjab, Bradford, serial killer here. Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station. Mountain bike rapist, Child 44, Black Wizard terrorist, Dis shooter. And that's Camilla the Omen Nanny over there. She just ain't obeying Dis to get some more monster lies. Bogus diagnosis, all to cover up their high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder. Certainly not mine, Norfolk Cubus, Coppers, Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation. Sachs, Goburn, Goffer, Windsor SS. And there was a very nasty stabbing incident on a train from Peterborough to Huntington recently. But no Dis chopper, no Dis shooter, no Dis stabber here. In the big Dis Norfolk UK, black box, serial killer frame fix assassination. And no body parts or explosives in the Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, Rackham's Bathroom, Adam Scoldon Peacock Plumbing. No Breaking Bad, gun runner, drug dealer, woman beater, hoax bomb sender, Dis post office. No serial fire starter here. No underage rape, pregnancy, murder and burial, another big monster lie in Dis Norfolk UK. No sex and donations, no Oxfam sex scandal here, Kisumu, Kenya, Africa. Big black cornerstone that came out of Kenya, Africa. 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses are built on. They want everyone to believe are true, but never the case. 39 on all accounts, and all to cover up high crimes. Royal blue murder, certainly not mine. And if those monster lies had been true concerning Kisumu, Kenya, Africa, again, no Oxfam sex scandal here, I would have served at least 18 months of a 3-year prison sentence, according to Dis SS Police. Lambert and Glister, Batman and Robin, Inspector Numbnuts Bunner, Mr. Fixer. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Again, Volvo there, but no Black Wizard here in a Volvo state. Very good film, Pledge, Jack Nicholson. Giant of a man called the Wizard, riding round in a black Volvo estate, abducting children and young girls. And again, no Clockwork Orange. Norwich train station, mountain bike rapers. No Sombre, autonomy of a crime, no Woolly Hat, serial killer here. Based on actual events in France, where there was a Woolly Hat, serial rapist. Riding round in a silver Peugeot, unchecked for over 30 years, 54 women and young girls, sexually abused and raped. So, Dis Post Office, Royal Mail, Postie Assassins, Vigilantes, Postie Man. Can see Clive Harwood, Noble, Whites and Co. Make 'em white black, serial killer black, beyond recognition. But no Black Cat, Copycat, Black Cat of Burston, no Alley Cat, Wild Cat. Black Panther, serial killer here. No Red Carmichael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West. Black Panther, serial killer here. That's King Charles, Count Dracula there. He's just been out and about in this, getting some more monster lies, bogus diagnosis. All to cover up there. High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. And you can look up Jeanette Archer. She tells a very interesting story on Facebook. She claims that her and other children were taken by uniformed police to Windsor Castle and abused by members of the royal family, forced to take place in human hunting parties at Windsor Castle. That's Jeanette Archer. 7 2s on the black van. So 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses. That is more bogus diagnosis than on Jack the Ripper, who apparently they've now identified using new DNA technology. And one big assassin in this, riding round in a black Ford Focus. Can see Paul and Sarah, this Waterfront Inn, this Saracen's Head, this Greyhound. Everyone's drunk from that poison chalice. You can see Burston Mill, Pages and Co, this Skull and Road Assassins, this Woodyard, Parish Fields, not so healthy centre, they are all related. One big black axe hatchet job, saw trap in this Norfolk UK, and again they will pay to make you disappear. Has been a silver Ford Focus doing the rounds in this recently, haven't seen it in more recent times, no one's got Kill You on it. So always good to add a bit of core factor to your story, and some frames and fixes really do go Steve right to the top, all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder. Certainly not mine. Again, a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder. Certainly not mine. No One Hidden in My Frame Fixed Lockup. That's a very good crime drama, Hidden. There's a man riding round in a red pickup abducting young girls. So no one hidden in my frame fixed lockup. No bodies, no guns, no drugs, no children. He looks a bit like a wizard. Again, no black wizard here. And a vulvar stain. This Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia. No one's got mafia on it. The local mob, all their cronies, spies and informers. Pushing all their mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats. So they all want me boxed up, locked up or done in, disappeared one way or another. But again, all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. One big switch in this. Simon Bailey done crying, his blonde host playing close lover. So no Red Carmichael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West. Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer, no Black Wizard terrorist, this shooter, really don't think so. One big monster con, one big monster bluff. Again in the film Pledge, giant of a man called the Wizard riding round in a black Volvo stain. Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saks Coburn Goffer, Windsor SS. Again all covering up Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host, Red Dragon, His High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Find, September Blue Murder. Certainly not mine, the word that came off, the royal Sandring mistake, Killing Fields, loud and clear. And that one's got fun on it. Some people do like to play games, have their fun, see if they can set you up to get you done in or boxed up, locked up, throw away the key. So sometimes innocent men do have to run, fly, go, disappear, follow your golden compass before you do get boxed up, locked up or done in, disappeared one way or another. Again, all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. And plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates, again Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saxe Goburn Goffer, Windsor SS, again they're all in the bag. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis, their blue van, full of 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses. They want everyone to believe are true. And that's King Charles, Count Dracula, Camilla the Omen Nanny there, again just out and about in this. Getting some more monster lies, bogus diagnosis, all to cover up their high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fines, September blue murder, certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. So again, it's all coming out in the Epstein files. And that one's got lock on it, but as always, no Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist, issue here. Can see DC3, Hope Church now, all full of mad monster lies and bogus diagnoses. Can see Pastor Blake, Nurse Blake, Newberry's, Hinsley's, Carriages and Co. Dislawn's medical health care practice, but no Dis Lawnmower Man here. So all in the bag in Dis Norfolk UK. And again, one big assassin riding round in a black Ford Focus. So you certainly can see Dis Waterfront Inn, Paul and Sarah. Dis Saracen's Head, Dis Greyhound. Everyone's drunk from that poison chalice. Anyhow, God bless, take care. Just capture that one. Prince Harry lookalike there. Again, Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation. Saxe Goburn Goffer, Windsor SS. Prince Harry lookalike in that one. Simon Bailey Don't Cry, and his blonde host playing close lover, not true detective. His high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob. So no Black Wizard, Sandringham serial killer, terrorist, dish shooter here, really don't think so. One big monster con, one big monster bluff. And all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. And as always, no Red Car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West, Black Panther, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. No one's got number 10 on it, and GK, you can see Kerry Skips. Can see Keir Starmer and the Labour loonies for details. You could have seen the Druid May Queen. Dickhead and Co at Scotland Yard, though Cressor Dick did get the sack, did get dicked off. So don't get mad, get even, and you could have seen Marge Jezebel, Coella DeVille, Lizzie the Lizard, now depart, Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saxe Goburn Goffer, Windsor SS. And that one's got a Zell on it. Very good film, Dancer Washington, The Fallen. Based on actual events on a very deadly, demonic serial killer demon spirit. Goes from host to host. No host for a Zell here, plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. And plenty of hosts in Dis Norfolk UK who like to play games, have their fun. See if they can set you up to get you done in, boxed up, locked up, throw away the key. Again, plenty of lion, shape-shifting spirits in Dis Norfolk UK. So no animal here, no Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B. No one's got Cliff on it. No Sutcliffe, Steve Ray. Sandringham serial killer, Norfolk Bacon SS. Windsor Gestapo, so local Nazis, boys in blue. So they'll set you up with the biggest monster lies and the biggest Dr. Death SS, silver bullet whom Kitson, bogus diagnosis. To get you boxed up, locked up, throw away the key, or done in, disappeared one way or another. All to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. You can see Sam Perkins for details. But no son of Sam, Sandringham serial killer here. Again, Black Wizard terrorist issue, I really don't think so. One big monster con, one big monster bluff, monster gaff, epic fail in this Norfolk UK. No one's got 55 on it, 55 Victoria Road, this Norfolk UK. Where I did run a hostel for homeless young men, my Christian calling at the time. It was never 25 Cromwell Street, no bodies bricked into the walls, under the floors, or buried in the garden, and I certainly wasn't running a Charles Manson cult. And again, no underage rape, pregnancy, murder and burial, another big monster lie in this Norfolk UK. And 17 and wizard on that one. And they certainly will pay to make you disappear. Have done videos on that one. 4-man crew in this and a big silver Mercedes-Benz estate car. Did see him coming, so I was prepared. But they certainly did get me boxed in. Looked like they were licensed to kill and make a problem disappear. So one big war in this Norfolk UK. You certainly can take a big hit. And as always, we're all in range of war, the unexpected, when you least expect it, on a day just like today. Certainly can come as a thief in the night, first strike. And there's certainly those who want all-out war, one big blood and fire sacrifice, great reset, 666 offering. Bio-warfare, cyber warfare, and war. War is unacceptable. Blood and fire sacrifice to Satan and the fallen. Antichrist, New World Order, Satanic Agenda, 2130. Kill, strike, switch. The abomination that causes desolation, a high-tech, highly efficient, highly effective, global control, killer machine. So, this Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob, no Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist issue, I really don't think so. One big monster con, one big monster bluff. And they certainly will pay to make you disappear. And again, all covering up Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host, Red Dragon, His High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. Can see Camilla, the Omen Nanny for details. And a very good film, The Final Girl, Rich Boys Hunting Young Girls for blood sport, castles, manor houses. UK's Devil Island, country estates. And again, here come King Charles, Count Dracula, Camilla the Omen Nanny, all in the bag. No sombre, autonomy of a crime, no woolly hat, serial killer hair. Their High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder. Certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. So again, Steve Wright Ipswich, just been given another life sentence for the murder of Victoria Hall. 17-year-old girl who was murdered, found naked in a ditch. 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham Estate, Killenfields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. Abused and hunted and found dead on New Year's Day. Again, see Prince Harry the Spare for details. And it's raining now, it's starting to rain. You can Google the rains list. It's disclosed in the rains list, or look up the rains list on YouTube. How they wear claws to claw their victims. Human hunting pies, human hunting, feasting, blood drinking, castles, manor houses. UK's Devil Island country estates. So they certainly will pay to make you disappear. All to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder. Certainly not mine. So certainly is one. All in the bag. And again, he's a very tall man over there. Very good film Split, where the lad has 24 split personalities and the 24th personality is the beast. So no monster serial killer here. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Simon Bailey done crime. His blonde host plain clothes lover, not true detective. And there is a good crime drama suspect. Again, don't get mad, get even. And there really are some vans you will not want to disappear in the back of. Cruise on my frame fixed tail in Dis, Norwich, Safewild, North Norfolk Coast, Derbyshire and the Lake District, all looking to bag a frame fixed black cat. Some people like their blood sport, others their blood money, human hunting. Again, Prince of Darkness, ET hybrid host, Red Dragons. Their high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fines, September blue murder. Certainly not mine, Evergreen Toxic Crane Corporation. Saxe Goburn Goffer, Windsor SS. Can see Prince Harry, Edward Van Customs for details. Edward Van Customs from the Van Customs family. King Charles, Count Dracula's godson. They do hunt more than birds of prey on the Royal Sandringham Estate, Killenfields. And Norfolk Coppers, again in their precision engineered black box serial killer frame fix assassination. Simon Bailey done crime, his blonde host plain close love, and that one's got maze on it. So there's plenty of people want to send me to the maze, which is full of mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis, lethal injections, very deadly serial killer virus. Then Simon Bailey done crime, his blonde host plain clothes lover, not true detective. Again, a 4-man crew in this and a big silver Mercedes-Benz estate car. Did see him coming, so I was prepared, but certainly did get me boxed in. And you can see Dis Road Crews, Warfields and Son. Every monster lie, bogus diagnosis and death threats in their big tar pot. Certainly like to tar and feather me. So what do you see? What do you know? What do you understand? Where are you at? But certainly all coming out online now. And the truth can be stranger than fiction.